Hi everybody, this is Spring Washam. Welcome to Lotus Vine Journeys YouTube channel. This is where we talk all things ayahuasca, plant medicine, healing, love, liberation, dharma, and of course we talk about all of our amazing retreats that are happening in Peru. So this video, as you know, if some of you or may not know, I'm also a teacher, a writer, a healer. The word they use is curandera in South America. And I've been studying ayahuasca for 13 years, working with it for many years, leading retreats for many years, even lived in an ayahuasca community in the jungle for a year. So I've been around a lot of ayahuasca communities. And I felt very inspired to make a video about holding safe ceremonies, what to look for, and some of the dangers, okay? Because when you're working with ayahuasca, you are working with such a powerful spirit, a powerful healer, and potentially when you work with a plant, you are opening to very vulnerable states. So I want to talk about all of that a little bit and also share with you some funny things, but also some painful things about what I've learned. I had on my first trip to Peru, actually, where I got involved with this Brazilian shaman who was basically a brujo, which means someone who uses black magic. And it was really a powerful wake-up call for me because I had been exposed to ayahuasca initially in the United States, and I was in this beautiful community led by one of my dear friends who's a psychotherapist, and everyone was musicians, and it was like love, light, you know, it was that kind of community. And I was very drawn to work with indigenous communities and go to Peru. So I went to Peru by myself the first time. And it was a mix of a lot of things. It was a mix of tremendous insight opening, and it was a lot of unsafe people. It was like my first trip to Peru was like I went to the Shamans conference. It's so funny now looking back on it. I didn't know anything, and I put myself into a lot of situations that had I known now, and that's why I'm making this video for all of you. You don't have to be scared of these communities, but you need to know what to look for, and you need to be prepared. You need to do your research, okay? I, of course, didn't do any of that. I just showed up down there and ended up getting all involved with this Brazilian shaman who just wanted money out of us and would tell me in ceremonies he put curses. He was gonna lift curses. That's what it was. He would say, I saw you getting this snake bite on you and I can get rid of that. Or he told my friend, you're gonna lose a leg in a car accident. It's terrible, but I could take that out, you know. Or shamans that want sex or power or control. So it's just very important that when you are traveling down to Peru that you know the community that you're going to go to, that you have read verifiable reports and you see people's benefit that they have gotten out of that. You research who the maestros are, who is leading that retreat, who are the facilitators of that retreat. Having a safe ceremony is key in order for you to heal. If you're in an environment where people are not looking out for your best interests, it will affect your ceremony. And at times can even be dangerous if people are not tending to you in the best way, right? Because you never know when you go down and drink ayahuasca, you could open yourself up to deep traumas and need support. That support has to be there. So you want to be with people who have ethics and who are doing ceremonies properly. Every ceremony should have helpers. They should clearly tell you what's going to happen when the ceremony starts, when it's going to end, how to get help. There should be people out helping people get in and out of the restrooms. The ceremony should just be well supported. Very important that you meet whoever is leading the ceremony, the maestro, the maestras. You know, there's a lot of problems with people traveling to South America because for every one real shaman, there's 5 fakes. think about it. There's this huge wave of people coming down. You know, I used to live in Iquitos, which is the main ayahuasca city, you know, where everybody flies into Iquitos and they go out into the jungle. There's like maybe 30 or 40 ayahuasca centers up around the upper Amazon area and lower Amazon area. Well, so there might be one really powerful shaman and then 5 that imagine, I could just act like that, I could do that, and they're fakes. They do not know how to really heal people. They get their hands on medicine and they pretend. Those are the situations that lead to dangerous experiences where they don't know how to take care of people, or they're not doing the proper background check on people because they don't really care. They just want people to come. So they're not checking mental health. They're not seeing if people have done dietas, which is the preparatory stage to drink the medicine. That can never be overlooked. One must prepare. You don't just show up, right? That could be very dangerous. And if you're taking prescription medication, that could be highly dangerous. And what happens is maybe someone takes the medicine that shouldn't and they get out of control and the shamans don't know what to do, so they just run away. That has happened. The shamans leave the ceremonies crying, running away. Those are the fake ones. The real ones would never do that. So it's very important that you're with a group that you feel safe. Integrity, ethics. The ceremony is come together. It's a ceremony where people there's rules, there's guidelines, there's a code of conduct, right? Ceremonies can get dangerous when people don't know where the boundaries are, right? And when we lead ceremonies, we tell everyone exactly what's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. We hold these in silence. If you need help, you do this. We have support on the door to help people in and out. So we are tending to everybody. That needs to be very, very laid out clearly so that everybody knows what's happening. Also, it's very important in ayahuasca communities and doing retreats and going on ceremonies that the sexual energies need to be clearly separated, meaning you're not trying to hit on people in the middle of the ceremonies. You're not approaching them with sexual energy. This can be very traumatizing for people, especially young women or anybody, in particular, any woman, or even men as well. People need to know that when you're doing ayahuasca, if you're leading that circle and you're engaging with others in a sexual way, that is highly unethical. Facilitators and people who conduct this work have to have a very high level of integrity. People are coming to heal often from sexual trauma, often from abuse of power. And so to act out on anything other than love and compassion is so out of integrity. We have to be even more mindful when we are leading people in this work. And I say this from experience directly. Another aspect of having a safe ceremony is that you want to have really good medicine. You want to be in a safe place. If you go into a ceremony situation and you feel immediately like you want to run and scream and get out of there because something doesn't feel safe, trust that. Trust that, right? Trust your intuition and who you're led to. Check out the people. Often first timers, I encourage you to sit with women. Often the maestras don't have a lot of the power and the greed and all of those things that go into it. So you might want to start there. Be careful with yourself. Right? Your psyche, your psychological makeup, when you drink the medicine, is so open. Our whole energetic body opens and we are influenced and impacted, right? And so you want to just be in the most loving place. So do your diligence. Look, get recommendations, get referrals. Do not just jump on the cheapest ayahuasca retreat you can find on the internet with just sending an email and jump. Don't do that. That's how people wind up in situations that they don't know how to get out of. Mainly also, again, trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right in your heart, do not stay there and drink with them. Go to another ceremony where you immediately feel that this is safe, that I'm held. That was how I followed my way. But when I ignored that is when there was troubles, right? Where everything was like, I don't know, we shouldn't really be drinking medicine here. And it was like, oh my God, what are we doing? This was years ago, right? I have a lot more experience now. So also make sure that with the group of people that you're drinking with, that they have rules about pre-interviewing people to make sure everyone in that circle should be in that circle, that they did due diligence, right? That you don't want to just sit with anybody. You want to make sure that the people on the right and the left haven't been doing drugs, have a clear state of mind, have been preparing themselves appropriately. And so the group that you drink with, you should know that about them. Well, they did a background check, they were helpful, they were working with me. Okay, they must do that for everybody. Knowledge is power. So anyway, well, I hope this was helpful for you. It's not to be scared, it's just to be prepared, right? We're opening the doors to powerful energies when we're in an ayahuasca ceremony. And if you're with an amazing group, then you will be, not only will you open, you'll heal, you'll soar. It will be an amazing experience. I'm trying to help people avoid adding more trauma on by getting themselves in a situation that is harmful, dangerous. You want to have a sense of safety. You want to feel safe. You want to feel welcomed. You want to feel loved. You want to feel the people around you are listening to you. They have experience, that they're hearing you, and there are places like that. So you might want to check out Lotus Vine Journeys. I just wish you well in this journey. The path with plants is a powerful one. Use your heart and stay in your own integrity. This is the way that you'll attract the right group, the right retreats, the right community. Okay, everybody, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up on it. You can share it with your friends or anybody that you know that might be interested in this topic. And join me again. We're talking on this channel a lot about plants, and there's lots of content. So I hope you enjoy it, and I send all my love and light to everybody. Thank you so much.